Let's look at identity, human identity. A lot of people think their identity is a fixed, complete idea, that you're at the finish line, you're at the PhD, you're at the job, and that somehow is you're right where you need to be. That's your identity. Like once you've been in a certain way long enough, that's just who you are, and you start to buy into that idea. But that's not how identity works. Identity doesn't work that way. Identity stays the same only for one simple reason. Most people aren't clear on what's actually driving the bus behind your identity. That's what's important to know, because it's all about patterns. It's not that you have a pattern, it's that you are a pattern. And every person runs patterns. You don't notice them as patterns. You experience them as patterns. How you react, how you think, how you handle pressure, how you handle people, how you handle yourself. And it feels like an automatic thing. It feels like, oh, I can't change anything about this. But what's going on underneath is a bigger picture, and it's running the entire bus. So the strongest idea that I can tell you today is that your identity is molded and formed by what you actually value, not what you say you value, because what you say and what you do should actually match for most people. What is important for your brain to know is that you may be trying to protect or reach or maintain a certain thing in your life. Things like feeling safe, feeling respected, feeling in control, feeling okay about yourself. These are things that sit underneath almost everything you do, and your values are best when they connect to actions. So most people don't struggle with the change. It's not the fact that they lack any kind of effort either. They struggle because of the deeper values that are driving their behavior, or the lack of values. And they watch these videos and watch these things so they can learn more about their values, because their values are not fully understood. So your brain keeps repeating the same patterns, and that's what happens. It makes you feel like you can't go anywhere. You're spinning your wheels. Because underneath it all, when we look at the why is still going on, why you do what you do. That's when things start to change, when someone starts getting a more clearer picture and understanding of what actually matters in life, not the glamour and glitz and the shiny new things that you chase, but what is truly important. Something beautiful happens inside you. Something changes. You begin to see your patterns. You begin to understand them. You begin to realize that your patterns are more visible. They don't feel automatic anymore once you start to recognize what your values are. So your identity and how it changes is an interesting concept. It doesn't start changing by you forcing yourself into a new box or to become something new. It doesn't happen that way. It starts when you recognize what is driving you underneath the surface. And that's where everything begins. It doesn't happen all at once, but it happens in ways that once you start to notice it, life just moves out of your way and you can respond to it better. And that's all I got to say. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Keep in mind, you can visit our channel, my channel, the Voices of Victory channel, on Podbean or Apple. And this was Your Identity Does Not Lock You In. See you soon.